so there is an update. We got to the vet at 2:30, so I can fill out the paperwork, and the appointment was at 3, and change of plans. So I don't even know where to begin. So surgery is not going to happen yet. I've got to call them and schedule it for the 28th of February. And that is a tentative appointment because the vet that I went and saw, she's actually a cat specialist. They literally do nothing but cats. And so they're a regular vet hospital for cats, but then they also have a surgeon who specializes in cat surgeries. And she looked at him and said that because of him using his cone to scrape the site, it has caused a lot of, there's actually an ulcer there now, and it has caused pretty much a lot of issues. And she actually thinks that if we can get the swelling and inflammation and like the ulcer and all that stuff cleared up, that the hole in which he pees from will actually be the right size. So she said he's okay right now as far as the hole size. And so what we're going to do is she has we've changed his medications around. And we are doing a steroid. And then we've got a topical ointment that we're going to be applying. And then I'm going to have to sit y'all down right here because my arm is tired. So you're going to get a great angle. Anyways, but yeah, so there's a topical ointment, and then there's steroids, and then there's obviously his regular gabapentin, which is his pain medicine. We're changing his anxiety medicine from Prozac to amitriptyline. And yeah, so he's also extremely backed up. He has a lot of hard stool, which I knew and we knew, and we had been trying to work on it. But apparently one of the medications is causing that and making that worse. So again, we've changed things up. So there's a few other things, medications and everything that we're using right now too. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to take him back on Monday, and that way she can see if the steroid is working, if everything is responding correctly, because if we can get all of that healed, like the ulcer or whatever, and like just where he's scraped it up so much, if we can get that healed and the inflammation down, then that will more than likely heal to where the hole that he pees from is big enough and surgery will not be necessary. So that's what we're hoping for. Now obviously there's no guarantee that's going to happen. That's why she told me to go ahead and have them schedule it for the 28th of February. Today is the 10th, I think. But she said go ahead and have it scheduled so that it's in the books just in case we do need to have it. That way I don't have to wait. Now if anything happens to where like after Monday, if it's something that needs to be done immediately, then obviously we'll do that. But she is hopeful that this works out the way that we want it to prevent the second surgery. She's pretty angry because, well, not angry, just frustrated, because she said that she doesn't think that the PU surgery, the original PU surgery, would have been or should have been necessary if the original emergency vet would have done their job properly. She got the records from what they did at the vet, at the emergency vet when I first took him. Not our regular vet, but the emergency vet. And she said that they should have done, there was like a certain thing that they should have done that they didn't do. And she thinks that if they would have done that, then he wouldn't have needed that PU surgery in the first place. And this would have all been done and over with. So she's like, but you know, we're here now. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to try to see if this will work. I am hoping that it does, because I don't want him to have to go through surgery again if he doesn't have to. Because like I have mentioned, if this surgery, like if he does have this surgery and it doesn't work and doesn't heal properly, then he's going to have to be euthanized. There's no other solution. And there's no other, like, they can't do any further surgeries after that because there's not any material left to do the surgery. So there's that. So I'm hoping that this works. If the surgery is necessary, then obviously we're going to go for that. And yeah, so I have things that obviously I have to look out for. I'm probably going to be working from home every single day instead of going into the office. But we'll see. It depends on how I can get his schedule worked out so that I can go into the office, because I really need to go in the office. But also, his caloric intake is not enough, and so she wants me to either increase, because he's on the prescription urinary food now, but he's on like the beef stew one, or like the stew one, and it's like the smaller cans. So she said, so either increase that to 3 cans, from 2 cans a day to 3 cans a day, or switch to the pate, because they're bigger cans and they have a little bit more calories in there, because he has gone from 11.2 pounds to like 9.8 pounds. Clearly that's not good, and I knew that something was wrong, and I knew that he was hungry, and I knew that he was like still like hungry and everything because of the way he was acting, and because obviously I could tell he has lost weight, but I didn't want to increase his food until I talked to the surgeon to see what she thought, and because she's a cat specialist, so we can go through all of that to make sure that everything is correct. So she said yes, his caloric intake needs to increase, and so we're gonna right now we're going to just increase from 2 cans a day to 3 cans a day until I can get the other pate food, and do it that way. So there's that. Trying to think if there was anything else. There's one. No, I've already said that. I don't know. I'm just trying to remember everything. I've got to get my stand thingy, back in this car. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. He is in the back, obviously, right now, strapped in. They were like, oh my god, he is a perfect cat. And I was like, yes, he is a perfect cat. He is a perfect orange boy. He was giving them love-ins and kisses, and they were like, holy crap. Oh, the other thing, this is what I was going to say. The other thing is that we are going to the cone situation. So right now what they did was they gave him a soft cone, but a bigger one, until I can get my sister to fix the one that she made him last night, because we knew we were going to have to probably do some alterations, but it's a little bit too short and not thick enough, and so she's going to work on that tonight, and then that will hopefully work. But she also said that some people have to like double up the donuts, the recovery donuts, and like with a cone, a soft cone like that, because cats are cats and they will figure out anything and everything, and they're like Houdini, right? So that is what we're doing. So I texted my sister and I told her, so she's going to try and work on something tonight to try and get that to work out. So yeah, fingers crossed that this works. I am very hopeful. And she was like, we're gonna cross toes and cross fingers and cross eyebrow hairs, pretty much anything that we can cross for good luck. So yeah, so I hopefully won't have to miss any work the rest of this week. And yeah, so that is the update for now, and I will try and continue to update as we go along. So if you want to be a part of this journey with us, then subscribe and thumbs up, like this video. Is it thumbs up or is it liking now on YouTube? I can't remember. It's been a while. But I think it's a thumbs up. Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Yeah, so let's get this going. I'm so hoping that this works out. I don't want to have to put him through another surgery if I don't have to. And I'm glad that this is an option, that it's a possibility that we don't have to do surgery. So yeah. But I am going to, she said, go ahead and start another GoFundMe for him. So I'm going to go ahead and start another GoFundMe, and I will put that in the links, the link to that in the description. And yeah, so we'll hopefully be able to get this done, and it'll also kind of help with his continued care, because like she was saying, like obviously the prescription diet, I already have other animals who are on prescription food, and like I said, I already have other animals, as you know, so it gets a little bit pricey. And so she was like, I would start a GoFundMe for his continued care, because there's a possible chance that this is going to be reoccurring. But we will see. Hopefully it's not, but we will see. So with that said, I am going to go, and I'm going to get him home and get everybody settled and eat some dinner and relax, and I will see everybody later.